Scholar's gravity stones and fans are a useful tool that are somewhat hard to obtain. The fans, notably at level 3, are very useful, as they have multi-hit properties making them great for fights like Balancers, Everdark Libra, and Sundered version of Tricephalos. At rank 3, the fans have a lasting AoE that can make them very helpful for dealing with targets that stay still for longer or multiple target boss fights. The stones also scale and do physical strike damage, meaning that they are boosted by any physical relics or physical attack increases found on expeditions. Aside from relics that you start with them, stones can be found in the following three locations. The first one that you want to know, and most people do know about, is north of the castle. In this case, there should always be here. If you do get the Noclateo event, the miners will still be here. Sometimes their position is a little different. They're a little bit closer to where you find Loretta. The second area you can find the stones and the fans is northwest of the castle, just after the Great Bridge, the one that you can go on top of and also go underneath. It has an archway. And the final area is north, near the two field bosses. Keep in mind that if you get the mountaintop event, there is only one location you can get the fans and the stones from, and that is near north of the castle. The other two locations do not exist because of the event. It's worth noting that these increase with other stone usage, such as warming stones or starlight shards, so consume as many as you can along a run in order to get to rank 3 by the Nightlord. You can also run a build like this that increases the damage substantially. The only problem is that, just like with the Everjail meta, the new map does not have any gravity fans or chunks from what I've seen, so you may be wasting a relic slot. But you do a ton of damage. The Gravity Stone fans are far better than the chunks, so one of the best things that you can do is pick up everything, use the chunks during the run to level up the fans, and then just keep the fans for the Nightlord. Given that in any run, the likelihood of going to castle is pretty high, it's almost always worth killing the gravity miners to grab some fans. If you're up in the northwest part of the map and you can get those other two areas, excellent. Keep the fans if you can and try to get them to rank 3. Overall, I think the fans are pretty strong. They're definitely worth getting if you don't have to go out of your way to do it, and they can be really helpful for certain bosses. Unfortunately, I've looked through the Great Hollow and can't seem to find any gravity stones at all. If anybody knows where there are any, please let me know. I've gone through both the caves and the entire map several times and have not been able to find anything, but maybe I'm missing something. It is kind of interesting though, because the bosses that I feel like this is probably the strongest on, the fans are really good against both Balancers, and the Balancers are one of two bosses that you can get the new Great Hollow variant on. So you may not even be able to use Gravity Stone fans on two of the bosses that it could be the most useful against. So just a little setback in that regard. Anyway, I hope this information was useful. I think that grabbing the fans is always a good idea if you can stumble upon them and they just happen to be along your route. I think they're really helpful for certain Night Lords, so give them a try.